Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode of Here We Go with the Bullshit. Y'all, here we go with the bullshit. Okay? So, we got two things coming up. The makeup artist and then Ms. Nail. Okay. So everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video. Okay. Also share the video with family, friends, enemies, frenemies, whomever you would like. Okay. Well, let's get into the mess real quick. So first off, we have Tisha and this makeup artist coming out to expose all of nothing. Okay. I'm gonna urge people not to jump on this bandwagon. Um, why do we give a fuck about what Jasmine talking about, as opposed to Tisha? If Tisha and Jasmine ain't fall out with the rumors about Jasmine being in a threesome with Tisha's husband, anything else is uncivilized. Okay? This $50 pay that she paid you, that you said that you told her, like that's the offer for 50 damn dollars? Like you're a fucking kid. What the fuck did you do with that? Buy some bubble gum? And you doing this for millionaires. You charged her $50. It's giving bullshit. I bet you charged Queen Sheba more than $50. And if you only charged her, I bet she gave you more than $50. Okay? And so it looks like she's the one that Queen Sheba was referring to when she said that did her makeup when a certain makeup artist bailed on her. Okay? Because she said that Jay Taylor was supposed to do her makeup. So I ain't gonna say bail, but it's giving bail because she said that he was doing her makeup. She announced it on her live, and then she said that somebody else had did it, another black businesswoman, which now we know it was Jasmine. What is going on with these makeup artists? And I see Jay Taylor like liking Jasmine stuff and all that type of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate. Do with it as you may. I don't know. But I do want to say that I don't presume that Queen Sheba would have time to be interviewing Jasmine about what. Now we know Queen Sheba can get down to the get down in an interview. But about what? She didn't sound convincing on her live about the fallout with her and Tisha. We still don't really know what the fallout was about because you said you had been so consistent with her, dropping things to do everything for her. But the one time she wanted you to do a one-on-one with her to show her how to do what the fuck you do, though that she don't fucking pay you shit to do, um, you were getting your hair braided and she didn't tell you in advance and you couldn't stop that. And Tisha was upset and has been talking about you to whom? Because Tisha wasn't talking about you when they said that her fucking husband had a threesome with you. But she was talking about you getting your hair braided when she wanted you to do a one-on-one and she had somebody else to do it. Why the fuck that person couldn't give her a one-on-one? Since I'm assuming that she's paying that person to do the makeup this one time, and I'm sure it's going to be more than fucking $50, which apparently you were charging her more than $50 to do the one-on-one. So I don't know how that works. I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist, okay? Y'all know what my makeup is. I wish this kid would shut the fuck up because they sound like a damn alley cat. I cannot. So, yes. So, I don't know. It's giving fake and fugazi and fishy. and she's ready to pop off. But she didn't really even say shit about Tisha. You, first of all, you played your own damn self if you doing makeup for a millionaire for $50, and then I it still does not inclined to believe that, because I know she know Tisha and has secured about $2 million in loans this year alone, just before April 1st. Okay, by April 1st, or before, during April, from January to April, they've secured about $2 million in loans. So I don't think that $50 would be a problem for you to give you that. Lil Mila them probably had that. I don't know. It don't sound right to me. Okay. What else did she say that is not worth mentioning? Basically nothing. She says that OWN doesn't pay them anymore from last year, because we know that Carson already said that OWN paid them when she was the hairdresser. So I'm assuming it was the same process as now. And then she said, but they changed it last year, which to me, again, is fishy, because when they had the little fake storyline going out with the books and all of that shit, and they were talking about Kimmy's makeup artist, like that Kimmy straight up fired her makeup artist, okay? And then they said that Maurice went to the producers to try to get the makeup artist her job back. Why the fuck would Maurice give a fuck who's doing Kimmy makeup? I don't know. Why the fuck would he be trying to get the makeup artist her job back? I don't know. Why would he be going to the producer about the shit if, one, they wasn't going to try to use that bullshit as a storyline, as they did, or two, if OWN wasn't paying the makeup artists and stuff like that, why the fuck would they give a fuck? Why would he go to the producer about the makeup artist to get her job back if OWN was not paying them? Okay? And again, she mentioned that they used to do that or whatever, but it changed last year. It didn't change that much last year. For it changed, it was the same for everybody else, because we were indeed talking about last year. So I don't know what the hell is going on. It sounds funny to me. It sounds fishy to me. So that pay situation does not sound plausible. Or I don't know if they get a stipend or whatever. And she said it went down every year. Probably because the ratings have been declining every year. So OWN probably doesn't pay Kingdom Reign the same amount that they used to pay them when they were popping. Remember when they was getting over a 500,000 views and stuff like that, almost million views. Now since Carlos have all this bullshit going on with the show, and it's been all these blackouts, that they like, oh, we gonna keep the show, but this is what we gonna pay you. Now, as far as this blackout shit, I want to touch on that for a minute. I'm not blacking out the show right now because I'm still supporting Mel on the show. Dawn said as long as her client is on the show, she's supporting. So that's what I'm going to do as well. But if you are participating in the blackout, more power to you. We are doing live watch parties for the show on Patreon. So if you are blacking out and you want to come to Patreon, that's only $5 a damn month. You can come over there and watch it with us. I will have the big computer monitor here for everybody to watch, since I know now that y'all are watching it with me. So we'll have the monitor here for everybody to watch. We have a good time back there on Patreon. I told y'all I have some special things lined up for us for the season also, and I probably will do some giveaways on Saturdays in Patreon, so you can spend $5 and have a chance to win more back in Patreon. So go ahead, join the membership. Again, it's only $5. OWN is not on a lot of streaming services either. So if you don't want to pay for the streaming services because you want to participate in the blackout, but you still want tea, because we know y'all nosy asses still want the tea, come on over to Tayro Records, okay? And we'll be back in Patreon watching it or what have you, okay? But as far as the blackout, this is another thing that I think this is what they want, because I really do feel like Carlos is trying to pitch a new show to own, but he can't pitch a new show to own with Love and Marriage Huntsville still in play and with Melody being the main topic on there. He can't pitch what he wants. They not gonna take both of them. So this is just my theory. I think that they want people to black out. I think they're dropping these clips that's causing us to be enraged. That's why Martell is not fired and all that shit, because they want us to be enraged and black out the show. That's why the cast is trying to call themselves promoting the show, so we can be like, yo, you can promote all the fuck you want because I'm not watching. That's what they want. And I feel like with Melody not promoting the show, I feel like her stance on it is, since y'all think that y'all can do this shit without me, let y'all people come promote. So and let's see how many of y'all people come over around here to get shit popping. Okay, let's see how that's gonna work for y'all and y'all people and the raindrops. Okay, so I think that's why Mel is not promoting the show. I do also believe this is her last season, so myself, I mean, I don't want to miss out on it, and we can still roast and gag the motherfuckers while they on the show any damn way. So that's what I wanted to say about the blackout. Like I said, I feel like they're dropping clips to enrage us because they want us to black out. Okay. So now let's get to this motherfucking shit with Ms. Nail and Stormy, because they just dropped the clip today, and again, it has quite a few people out fucking raged. Okay, so Moo Cookie, let's take a clip, a little peek at it. Okay.
How did you feel about the Martell? You know, his picture was out, the mugshot. He went to jail. He went to jail. Was it for a text message? Well, see, I haven't talked to Mill. Is that what it was for? I think they said it was for a text message. I
First of all, Stormy looked like a fucking bold ass librarian. Um, Stormy, why did you cut your hair off to put on these horrible wigs? I don't get it. And I'm not feeling Ms. Nail's wig either. I'm not feeling Ms. Nail can't act good. That's number one. She can't act good. You know he went to fucking jail. We know, like everybody else know, that he took his ass to jail and got out the same damn day. So you know what the fuck was going on. And you, if you haven't talked to Melody, you can have a damn idea what the fuck it was about. Right? So let me go back.
oh, was it for a text message? Well, see, I haven't talked to Mill. Is that what it was for? I think they said it was for a text message. What they text me.
Stormy, since your since your ass know that he went to jail, you know what the fuck they said. It ain't no fucking they. The county, Madison County, said exactly what the fuck it was for. Okay? It was for DV via communications. That's what the charge was. Now, if you wanted to take the time to go and look up and see exactly what the fucking charge meant, you have a right to do that. Please do that. And quit with this bullshit, because y'all know what the fuck it was for. And it wasn't for a text message. Because I'm quite sure how y'all got to this place here. For one, when the fuck Stormy and Ms. Nail start getting together? But since they are together, I'm quite sure this communication was via fucking text message. And neither one of y'all were locked up for it, right? So let's go. Stop with the just a text message or for a text message. It wasn't for a fucking text message. The text message was just the way of the communication for the DV.
I don't agree with it. I have no idea what that text message looked like. Martell
Right.
to jail. I don't agree with it. Why you don't agree with it? Because I don't agree with sending someone to jail, especially if it can be resolved. If it can be resolved. I think as us, as a African American community, black
Boom. So I think this has been chopped and screwed to try to make it look like Ms. Nell is a fucking op. Op. Some things I'm torn. I think she's also torn because when she was saying about the part about the sending a black man to jail and stuff like that, I don't think that that was in relation to this shit at all. I think this was in relation to motherfuckers being in relationships, they doing their shit, and every other time y'all calling the police on each other, whatever the case may be. We already know like the stigma or what some things, how bad things can go when you call the police on a black man. Okay, but this is why I think that they chopped and screwed this. With that situation, I think in her mind when she was talking about the jail thing, I think in her mind she was mainly talking about maybe this situation with her son going to jail. And it seems like that situation sounds like some shit where he might have been doing some shit on the side and he might have had a little breezy that um he gave her money to put it in a bank account so the money just wouldn't be out. Okay, and I'm just, this is some things that some of us might have experienced. Okay, and then they get into it. He got a card to the account because he be putting money in the account, and he used the card, and they may have gotten into it. He used the card. She was upset, reported it as stolen or whatever the case may be, and he went to jail for that. Okay. Um, Using a card. This is just a scenario that I'm putting out there. I'm not saying that's really what happened, but this is a scenario, and this is a case where it's like, okay, like that was his damn money. Why the fuck are you calling the police? But when sometimes females get mad, they get gutter and gangster because sometimes dudes do gutter gangster shit to them, and they want to have their asses into some shit and make them feel just as bad as they made them feel. Like, you not about to treat me like shit, and then I got access to all your fucking money on an account that's in my fucking name. So when you use that bitch, I'm getting your ass locked up. Okay? So that is what Ms. Nell, I think, it may be referring to, something like that. That's a situation because I will hope that she was not talking about motherfucking Melody and Martell and as opposed to this bullshit. But in regular situations, I think that was just a wide variety of what she was talking about. And like her and Stormy said, if it can be resolved, she knows that it can be resolved. The resolve for Martell is Melody taking him back. And since that has not happened, he's been on a fucking tailspin trying to get her into all type of shit. He's just been into all type of shit. So causing all type of hell for her. So I don't think that this is a situation like that. Also, Miss Nell was the only one that stood up and announced her stance with Mel when the revenge piece shit came out. She was the only one. Okay? She also has experienced Mel and Martell shit behind the scenes more than us. So she's seen what he's been doing worse than us. She has also experienced it firsthand, the way that she said that he was calling and texting her when she was at the name changing ceremony. So you already know that it ain't no fucking resolve. You know that Mel has done what she could. Now, what I might be kind of fucked up about this shit is because of the part when her and Ms. Nell, Mel and Ms. Nell was talking one time, and they were talking, and Nell was like, oh, it might have been in Ms. Nell's interview with Chaos Queen, when she was saying like, she took Chris back after the 18 months or whatever the case may be, but with Mel, she like, hell no, I'm out of this shit. I'm done. Okay? He can kiss my ass, and if you think I'm gonna take him back, you can kiss my ass as well. Okay? So, like she said too in the confessional, you don't know what you would do unless you in that fucking situation. And she can't say what the fuck she would do because she's not in that situation. When Chris was cheating, she ended up taking him back, but That was 18 months, a year and a half. Mel and Martell been done for like 4 years now. So he's taking shit to a whole nother fucking level that probably none of them have experienced with a motherfucker. Okay? So again, she won't say or can't say what the fuck she would do or what's right or wrong because that ain't her situation that she was in. Chris might have not done her the same way that Martell is doing Melody. You know what I'm saying? And it could also be because she ended up taking him back. That was his resolve. Martell would stop all this shit too if Melody would take him back. Not saying that it won't start back again, but since Melody haven't taken him back, that's his only resolve to this situation. Okay? Her taking him back or either him ruining her reputation, which he hasn't been successful in doing. You acknowledge that he was a fucking narc. Um and like I said, she may like be her soft spot. Y'all know how they say how black women be protecting these damn men that don't be giving a fuck about our asses, okay? And Miss Nail might be one of them motherfuckers, okay? She might talk her shit, but at the end of the day, she probably be feeling bad for their asses. I talk my shit and I keep talking shit, okay? Because I'm not about to let you fucking woo me into no shit when I know you fucking wrong. Okay? And not saying that I done not let a guy woo me back after some shit that, we done been into it and I've been mad about. But like when it comes to some extreme shit like this or whatever the case may be, some people just have a soft spot for shit and they, especially women, and they give them grace. They give them grace. With a lot of situations, they give black men grace, and they are not knowing that they're just creating monsters. They're creating a space where these motherfuckers think that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and we're going to take them back, or we're going to give them grace, or we're going to say, well, it wasn't that bad, or we're going to pacify them and breastfeed them for the rest of their motherfucking lives, and that's not going to happen. Not over here. Okay? So, Ms. Nail, if this what the fuck your intentions was, you need to fucking stand the fuck up. Okay? And since you haven't talked to Mel, you ain't talked to her to see how the fuck she was doing or none of that shit, while you sitting down with Stormy Egghead ass, get with fucking Mel and see exactly what's going on. See how the fuck she's feeling. Because again, nobody wouldn't give a fuck if he had to release that revenge pee out on her ass. What was y'all gonna say then? Oh, it was just a tape. Was y'all gonna say that then? No, y'all wasn't. And then also too, this is the part where Ms. Nell, if this shit come to fruition, I'm talking shit with you too. It's on. It's on. And it's on. It is on. Okay? Because this is also the same thing with y'all still trying to play friends and mutual and all this type of shit. This motherfucker calling you all type of side hoes, okay? Let's be clear. Um, but again, I still think they're trying to attack the motherfuckers that have male support. Um, and I feel like Miss Nell is one of them. So they're gonna try to attack her and Chris. This season as well, like they did Kiki. But I digress. Um, when the revenge peace shit came out and y'all went to Houston, Mel told y'all, I don't want to be included with no in activities, no paired up with him, none of that shit. And the very fucking activity y'all had, y'all paired the motherfuckers up. She told y'all, do not fucking play around when it comes to us, or none of that shit. Here you are at the table. You think Mel gonna take your ass back? So that is causing fucking alarm to me. We're gonna see. And I want to see also how Mel interacts with Ms. Nell on social media or whatever the case may be moving forward, because I want to fucking see where this shit is headed. What are we doing here, Ms. Nell? Because I ain't gonna be able to give you too much grace, okay? Because this shit is giving that you be a fool for these men. Like you talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, you a fool for them. And I feel like that's what you do with Chris, and that's what you do with Lil Chris ass too. That's why he out here and the shit that he in with these bitches probably, and the shit that he in with this card shit. Okay? Because they think you owe them. Everybody owe. They think women owe them everything because they fucking mammies be pacifying their asses all the fucking time. Okay? So we need to stand the fuck up, get this shit together, and we gonna see what it's gonna be about. Again, I feel like they're trying to put out clips to enrage us so that we can think the worst about the people that really have males back. Okay, so keep that in mind, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Do y'all think Miss Nell is getting too much grace from me, or cause I'm kind of torn with this shit with Miss Nell. Okay, I'm torn with it because one way I think that this is what they're trying to do with her, and in another way, I feel like she might be like this because she one of them motherfuckers that fall for the bullshit when it comes to these dudes. Okay? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Y'all let me know if y'all blacking out or not. And if y'all blacking out, won't you join us for the watch party? Okay? WHENTAYTALK on Patreon. I'll be putting a link in the chat, and I'll put the link probably on this video if I can. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And until next time, y'all. Bye. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.